All right. So you're going to join me on this live right here, right now.
What's up, guys?
So that means we got to make room. I'm used to being right here and have all this working space.
For real.
And now I don't.
Okay, you're live.
I'm live. You got notified?
I got notified,
That's
but
cool.
No one's here, so.
You don't actually? They probably are on LinkedIn. Where's my other? I actually need to watch on your phone. Yeah. What's up, everyone? This is what it's like when you have new things in your environment. So go to LinkedIn.
I know how to work this. Thank you.
You know how to use social media?
So much.
You sure?
I do. I even liked it for you.
Join it. There you go.
First one.
First one. Give me the phone.
Oh, there are two people here.
I have a process. Leave it alone.
Oh my gosh.
See, there we go. What's going on, everyone?
Oh, we got a comment.
We got a comment from who?
Susan.
Susan, what's up, Susan? You're awesome, Susan. So it is. I'm sorry, she's speaking.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's okay. This is your show.
Oh, all right. And we're on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. 100 Days of Awesome. What's up? It is day 100 of 100 Days of Awesome.
Thanks, Adam, for hooking Matt up while he was sick.
Yeah, Adam, you hooked me up. You got me a couple of videos when I wasn't doing so great. How many days did I actually do this? Yes, if you followed all of them. The actual calendar days were more than 100, but I have done 100 days of video. Life happens. There's some things that occurred, but hey, I created this challenge, so I have the rules. So that's how it works. 100 Days of Awesome.
Absolutely.
I am going to introduce you.
How fun is it to interrupt his train of thought?
I'm so not used to that.
And he just freaks for a second. Awkward.
Who are you, by the way?
His better half.
My much better half.
Smarter half.
If anyone thinks I have social media prowess and mad skills, it all comes from her.
It's proof that he's actually listened to me over the years. Because he'll do something and then be like, yeah, I'm so smart. And I'm like, I've been telling you to do that for 2 years. So he does take it all in. I
listen sometimes.
Most of the time.
So for those that don't know, this is my wife, Lindy.
Hi, guys.
Or as on the screen, Mrs. Mohawk, as people call you. So yeah, 100 Days of Awesome was created. It was inspired by a friend of mine. He said, hey, awesome's your brand. Awesome's your thing. I think you should do this. You know me, I don't ask questions. I said, okay, cool. So I started the next day. I'm not a waiter. So I don't wait.
So how many videos did you actually do in the last 100 days?
So I put out at least 100 videos. Mm-hmm. The days that I deemed as a day of 100 Days of Awesome, because there were some hiccups, got sick, things like that. Mm-hmm. But the actual days deemed as the 100 days, each had a video themselves. But I probably put out more because I went live multiple times. I'd put other videos out. I did, and that's just personal stuff.
And plus all your work stuff.
All my work stuff.
I would be surprised if you did less than 300 videos over the last year.
Oh, I did way more than that.
Way more.
Just for Naval, actually, I did 188 in 2020.
Yeah.
So I did, and that's the only ones that we loaded.
True.
So yes.
Lots of videos going on here, guys.
I do a lot of video now. What's up? We got Adam and Susan's in the house. What's up, Susan? Let me know if you guys are there. Give us a shout out. Tell us where you're from if we don't know.
Where are you from?
Ogie, what's up? Ogie dropping it. Ogie, we need to resync, man. It's been too long, my friend.
There's been some cool things happening.
There is. I actually just talked to Air Force Gaming. Naval X stuff for a sec. Air Force Gaming. Awesome things coming soon.
Yeah.
Back to Mohawk Matt. Heather, what's going on?
Welcome.
And Mr. Bacon, yeah. This guy was messaging me earlier, hoping that I could do the seven ways to remove Kevin Bacon, introduce him to somebody. So he was hoping to have me be Mohawk Bacon earlier.
Mohawk Bacon.
But yeah, so this is fun. I'm not used to having somebody in my space. I'm used to let's do this. I'm a mover. I'm a shaker. So what's up?
He's the calm one of the group.
Of who? Of us two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why she won't go to like Walmart with me if I wear certain colored clothes.
It's true.
I had gold pants on today.
He's had gold pants on for the last 24 hours, and they might just end up disappeared one day. I don't know. We'll see.
They're not going to disappear. There's a whole outfit. I have a gold suit.
We'll see.
We'll
see.
She can't say that because she actually has a matching gold suit.
I have a gold bomber jacket. I don't have a
You have gold shoes. You have a gold hat. You have gold suit-ish. You have gold accessories.
They only come out for certain occasions in public.
True. What's up, Susan? Ohio. That's awesome.
Hey, go Air Force.
Looking forward. Adam, we're seeing you next week. That's true. That's going to be fantastic. Jacob, what's up? This one's to you.
Hey, from Texas.
I know there was 100 days of celebrating my friendship.
Oh,
Rob, throwing it down.
Oh, Rob.
As usual. What were you saying? You were talking to someone?
Well, from Texas.
Oh, yeah, Jacob.
Been connecting with a bunch of builders and lighting in the home building industry in Texas. So
yeah,
that's exciting.
Because if you don't know, what do you do, Mrs. Denny?
So I am a social media consultant, strategist, doer for home builders and home builder associations. And I help home builders.
Thanks for joining, Susan.
Get on social media.
Now I interrupted her.
I don't talk about myself a lot, so Matt is here to pull it out.
Under introduces herself also. She's a monster.
I need to learn how to toot my own horn.
She knows so much about social media. She's a consultant. She's been teaching it. Yes, her niche is home builders, but she does so much more with it. I think everyone is not great at introducing themselves. Sometimes it gets a little.
It's true. So you weren't always so good at it.
I was not. I'm still not, depending on what it is. Now I'm just like, what's up, everybody?
It's crazy though, because you asked me to introduce Matt, and I could be like, boom, 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 boom.
Introduce me.
And he does that to me, and he's boom, 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 and then it's like we introduce ourselves, and we're like, hi, I'm Lindy.
Hi.
I like Parade of Homes and A-frames.
Rob.
Architecture.
Rob, if you're still there, we got some chatting to do. We will miss you next week, but some other things we've been talking about.
Isn't it kind of like 100 Days of Friendship with Rob, though?
We've been friends before the 100 Days of Awesome.
A little bit longer.
I mean, we've known each other since June, but yeah, the last few months we've really come together on some things. Rob gave me a shout out on one of his live videos when I did a video from the ER, from the emergency room, because it really is truly insight into my life. I don't think I can go 100 days without going to the hospital.
Which one? That was kidney stones. Was that kidney stones?
It was kidney stones.
We've had a lot of ER visits over the last year, and so it's hard to remember which.
It wasn't the broken back, because that was in June.
I think it was kidney stones.
It must have been kidney stones. It was something.
Yeah.
Or throwing up blood. That happens too.
No, because that was right after your back.
I'm an enigma. So the 100 Days of Awesome have been crazy. What it was for me was 100 days of video. And while I made videos before, this was a new challenge for me to release a video every single day. And I know there's some people out there are like, yeah, I could do that easy. Some people are like, they're like, heck no. But it gave me a lot of insight. I learned a lot of things. Heck no, you're one of them. The heck knows.
Heck no.
Do you do one day a video?
I do.
Occasionally?
I am an excellent coach. I am an excellent strategist. I will tell you what to do. I don't necessarily do it myself.
That is true. That is true.
But I have been practicing because that's what it takes
to build your brand. You've been getting better. I've been coaching her.
I've been behind the scenes too much that being in front is
not normal.
Not normal. It's a new phenomenon for me. So getting comfortable being out in the front.
But what can you do to do that? All you got to do is pick up your phone.
Pick it up.
Turn your video on and you're golden.
It's true.
Doesn't matter who's out there. It's all good. So what has 100 Days of Awesome been like for you? Because it was a lot of work for me that you probably weren't used to.
It was a lot of fun for me because it kind of gave you some hobbies outside of work to keep you entertained, to keep me from being driven crazy.
From hurting me?
From no, but it's been a really cool experience also to watch him grow and become more confident. And I always believed in his natural ability to be in front of a camera and be a voice and be his awesome self. Yeah. So you have talked about awesome. How did awesome start? Like the concept. You've been saying awesome for a long time.
So it was like 800 BC.
Oh my gosh.
And
you're ridiculous.
The old philosopher McAwesome, he was looking at the stars.
Okay, fast forward.
She's literally stepping on my foot right now.
That was an accident.
That didn't feel it. Was like, nope, you're done with this story. Move on.
Fast forward.
So awesome is a word that a lot of people use, but it means a lot to our family, mostly because of this beacon in my life that I just hit in the face.
Hit me.
I'm used to movement space. This is my zone.
My hands.
That's how I talk. So it's
if you're still watching,
I am not beating her up. She volunteered to be here. Ogie, we'll catch you next time, man.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining, my friend. And awesome came from Ginger. I've made videos about this. I've released videos about this.
If you've been around a while, you know.
Yep. But it is from Lindy's sister, who passed almost 2 years ago now, year and a half ago.
Oh gosh, it'll be 2 years in May.
But she died from her third time of cancer, fourth time of cancer.
Third round of cancer.
But that's not what mattered. What mattered was how she lived. She lived like every day was magical. She was a speaker. She was an influencer, and I don't mean like on social media. I mean she truly touched people's lives. Being around her was just like a ball of energy, and you could just live and just fuel yourself from her happiness. She had every reason in the world to be down and depressed, and she wasn't. Mm-hmm. Everything in her life at certain points for most people weren't working. Mm-hmm. But she did not focus on that. She focused on the good. She helped a lot of people.
She was a true advocate also in the cancer industry.
She was a big advocate in the cancer industry. Happy Chemo.
Mm-hmm. Did some brand deals. She started a foundation to help support women that have breast cancer and those that are going through chemo treatments. And
but what it came from was...
It's hard to talk about.
It is. So. That's why we're moving on. You see, I know how to do my job. Let me do my job. And what it came from was she had this thing she would do. And she would go to restaurants and put down her name. And like, you put your name on a ticket. They ask your name, like Matt. They're like, hey, Matt, your food's here, whatever. She would say, I am awesome.
As the name.
That's the name she would give them. And we were with her one of these times, and a lot of families seen her do this and does this now as a remembrance of her. And
there's friends of ours that
do it as well.
That still do it.
Yep.
It's harder now with COVID.
Definitely. But what happens is she puts the name, I am awesome. Then when someone would come up, there's our children. Someone would come up. Hey, come here. Giving them a pause to bark. Someone would come up, the waiter or whoever it was would say, hey, order for it was usually kind of awkward, like, I am awesome. She would scream back, yes, you are awesome.
And then she would cheer, and maybe we can upload the video.
Yeah, you can find the video.
I've got the video.
It's got Ben's dirty hair on the side of it.
It does, and he's taking a bite
a huge, nasty bite of a hamburger, veggie burger.
It was one of our last trips together with them.
It was
with her and her children in San Diego.
So the awesome is not just a fun word. I have been told by some brand specialists in the last year, when this growth of me having a brand, that I should not use the word awesome because it's too overused. But it means so much to me. It became part of me, and I've used it. It's in paintings all over our house. Awesome has become. I have a new podcast. Don't say the name. I have a new podcast coming out that I'm going to announce this week. Actually, I've got a bunch of the interviews started. It's going to be a blend of live casting plus podcasting plus audio stuff, video, all kinds of stuff that really embodies that name and embodies her. So awesome is not something we use lightly. It's something that will always be awesome for us. And I can't believe, where is my stamp?
It's a great question.
It's probably in my backpack. Those of you that do know, I can't believe I don't have a stamp here. Usually I've got like 30 of them in my pockets. They probably got washed. It's in my backpack right by the bed. But yeah, so awesome is a big word. I'm gonna say what's up to some people while she finds that. What's up, Jacob? Thanks, man. It's we've had a lot of requests to do more videos together, so we do have some videos coming out or that we're gonna record together over the next couple of weeks. More live to get her on camera more because she's way more awesome than I am. And Lucas, what's up, dude? We got to sync all kinds of things. Jamie, what's happening? And Lisa, so sad I'm not going to be able to see you next week like we planned. But yes, it is all about the brand. Like your brand. Part of your brand is your adorable kitty that always interrupts your videos. It's fantastic. So Lindy found the stamp, the embodiment. And the thing with a good brand is if you don't have to work to find it, your brand is you. You are your brand. Your brand is what people talk about you. It's what they say about you. You have a brand. Everyone has one already. You don't have to like be a person with videos or things or a business or whatever. You have one. You may not utilize it and promote it, but what people think of you and the way you interact online, that's part of your brand. And so awesome was never something I thought I was going to incorporate. It just kind of happened. And of course, a favorite thing, because I have the most awesome wife in the world.
I unleashed a monster.
She unleashed a monster when she gave me this stamp for our anniversary. Oh yeah, showed it Instagram friends too. I don't think you realize what you were doing when you made this for me, no. Especially because I'm innovative mofo, and I took this stamp. You just put it on stuff, right? I was like, nope. I use sticky notes every day. I loaded
it's also part of your brand.
Sticky notes. I loaded like 3 sticky note pads, and I went to places that I work. One of them a 5-sided building.
Hey, Rob came on to Instagram.
Rob's watching me on Instagram too. What's up, Rob? See, we're everywhere. And you're not so loud. This is my party. This is how I do things. You just gotta get used to it. You're usually just on the couch, just like laughing or throwing me random comments.
Well, I'm usually trolling you in the comments.
You are usually trolling me. What's up, Judith? Welcome to the party. So yeah, this I've been putting everywhere.
Wait, where did you put all the sticky notes though? You load them up?
I load them up. I put them on a lot of places. One of the buildings I work in, 5-sided building. Places that you would not expect this to happen, but I'm Mohawk Matt. I do what I want. So yeah. Your party is her party too.
That's right, Teresa.
Oh, Teresa's got your back.
That's right.
That's funny.
You better recognize.
I do recognize, but you better recognize. Since I was forced to telework, I had to own this corner of the house. Is all I get. Like the rest of the house is yours. This is all I get.
Because we only have 600 square feet, so you only get 100 of that.
This is not 100.
Square feet? Yeah.
I don't do math, but that's no.
Yeah.
No, from this to this is like third.
We'll do the math.
12 square feet.
Argue about it.
I don't do math. Let's go. What's up, Trey? But yes, Teresa, my party is her party. Her party's my party.
We are very involved in each other's party.
We are very synced.
Almost too much.
Sometimes, so Wednesday, all this telework we all love, right? Being in a small apartment. She was like, hey, maybe you should go to work again. Maybe
this time you should go back.
Maybe you should go back to work. Because my building, one of the buildings I work at, I can go to, and it's pretty empty. So it actually is kind of like teleworking. There's not like there's people there.
If there are people there, there's never more than 4 in 4,000 square feet.
Yeah, so we got, and 20,000 square feet, the whole building. There's maybe 20. So lots of space. I really could go to work if I wanted to. So I did. The next 2 days I went in, not planned,
so
for some other things. Yeah, this crazy sense. So nice. She called me. She's like, oh, I miss you. But
No,
whoa,
you called
it's
me.
night. Yeah,
You called
I
me.
called you, but you said, oh, I miss you.
No,
You're not here.
He called me 3 times. So after the 3rd time, I'm like, yeah, I think you missed me.
No, I think you missed me.
He misses my peanut gallery in the background.
Yeah.
Commenting.
Yeah, sure. So
I have an opinion about everything, don't I?
she does.
But so do you, so it's okay.
That's our life. So we've got to go soon, but 100 Days of Awesome.
Any questions? We've got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, questions, comments, thoughts. You're supposed to be asking me questions.
You won't let me.
About 100 Days of Awesome. Go ahead.
What was your favorite video?
I have no idea. I will say what surprised me with the videos was one, in the beginning, it was pretty easy the first week or two. And then I had a really hard leg. And it wasn't until a couple days after that leg, someone made me realize why. It was about day 17 to day 21 to 22, where I was like burnt. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't this is attacking me. And what takes 21 days to build a new habit? Muscle memory. And so I was in that push to get over that mountain to create that habit. Mm-hmm. Once I got there, it was actually really easy. The biggest thing was time, but just like, I'm not like Rob. Rob, if you're still there, Rob is the master. He's got his stuff planned out for months and a year. Mm-hmm. But I'm still getting there. I'm still learning. Got my training wheels, learning this whole world. You two are awesome. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining, Judith. So I was surprised at what the videos actually meant for everyone else.
I'm so distracted by your glasses and the
every
ring
time
light.
I do this. Every time I do this.
Every time.
I'm very aware of it.
It's like screenshot.
The devil's eyes.
I love it. What was?
Hang on. You interrupted me.
You were done talking.
I was not done. I was about to say what surprised me was how far these videos actually went.
That is true.
I started getting calls from moms about their kids. I got messages from kids. I started getting messages from people saying like, hey, it's noon. Where's your video? It's like how I get ready in the morning. It's what I do in the morning. And Trey, I see your question. Give me 1 second. And I was just surprised. Like I did the videos for me. I didn't do them for anyone else. I challenged myself. It wasn't to put content out there. It was just for fun. Try something I'd never done. Because to achieve something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done.
Exactly.
So that was new to me.
Answer Trey's question.
Let me finish my freaking story. I have a process, Lindy. This is how I do things.
He can't be interviewed.
It'll up in my grill. I can be interviewed.
But
I'm still answering your question.
I'm moving you along because that's what a good host does.
Trey, my favorite podcast. Is this a trick question? Because Trey also has a podcast. Which I realize I'm still the admin of your Facebook page. Trey, but because we were testing something out. Trey, I'm a fan of yours. I like your style. I'm a fan. I don't know if I have a favorite podcast because the way I listen to podcasts is like in very small chunks because I am currently, you tell him, Lindy, from Lisa. She's keeping me in line, Lisa. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to a ton as much as I used to because now, as of this week, I'm actually a host or co-host of 4. And so my actual time is going into all these different avenues. We are flying soon, so I may download a couple podcasts. I don't know if I have any that I routinely listen to. I like hearing what other people like and try those. Seriously.
You were taking forever to just answer the question.
Because I don't have a favorite one. There you go. I'm done. You're in charge.
No, I'm in charge. I love Bred to Build, the podcast. It is a construction podcast if you've never heard of that one. Also, what other podcasts? I mean, I like how they built this by Guy Raz, couple other things, but
Art of Making Things Happen is a good one.
Art of Making Things Happen.
There is a new
Impact Theory by Tom Bilyeu. I
really love, and this is not because she's on the line, I love Lisa's live cast that she does. She was doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, but now she does Tuesdays. If you don't know Lisa Kipps Brown, who's in the comments right there on LinkedIn, she has an awesome live cast. And what I really love about it is a lot of it's very different from my world. And so I admittedly don't tune into the entire episode, but Lisa, I love, because I knew you before you did it. I think I was actually your first video, your first live cast. And I've loved watching you grow and you change into this awesome video monster that you're becoming. So I like people that are doing the podcast probably more than just the podcast themselves. Because I love the process of not following the process. That sucks for me. That's really hard. But like the process of doing things, like cooking. I actually enjoy the act of cooking probably more than eating the food. Like I actually
good cook.
I really enjoy the cutting, the peeling, all that stuff.
I hate it. So my food never turns out good. That's what we've decided. Because I don't enjoy the process.
It's that phrase of like made with love.
Yeah.
You don't make it with love because you hate cooking.
You hate cooking.
You love me, but you hate cooking.
I hate cooking.
So
I do not find joy in it.
There is a couple things you can make that I can't make.
It's true.
Every time I try to recreate them, it's like that.
It's true.
Perfect match. Thanks, Teresa.
We balance each other out.
Yeah, we're like this sometimes, but yeah. Awesome, Lisa. You got a musician coming up. You got shorted on the square footage, Matt.
No, it's a small apartment. And he took over our whole dining room table.
Telework. And I'm a freaking podcast host. I got microphones and all kinds of things. Not just using my cell phone.
And you know what? It's kind of funny. I was going to answer Trey's question as well about your favorite podcast. That's hard for you because the way your brain is wired, you can't just like listen to a podcast continually for
I can't even listen to a 3-minute song.
Like, oh my gosh, we cannot
road tripping
songs together. He seriously has music ADD, something to do with his ADHD, I guess. But he when he is trying to learn something or listen to something, like if he's going to listen to a podcast, he'll listen to like 10 podcasts in that setting. And then he'll jump to YouTube and he won't look at YouTube for months. And then all of a sudden he's spent like 12 hours looking at YouTube videos. So his process is very different.
Well, it's like reading. You have a lot of amazing books over there.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not going to read them as fast as I need to learn. So I have reached out to a couple of the authors. I have taken it differently. And I mentioned this before. I am actually all the books Lindy has, and thankfully, it's actually the only time I'm grateful she spends so much money on Amazon, even though I get on her every time still on the books. I
gotta slow that down. I gotta read them.
If you have a book, don't put it in the comments because she'll freaking buy it, pretty much. But so I'm reaching out to authors of the books we have and interviewing them for my new podcast because that I learn from people. And more than I do from anything else, like all the podcasts I'm doing now and the video casts and the interviewing I've heavily been doing the last year, I've learned a ton because I'm talking to people, because I'm pulling from people, not just like a thing or a document or what's up?
Nothing.
You're in charge.
Well, it's actually time to wrap it up.
Hey, you didn't even say hi to Rich. You want to be the host, you're not even saying hi to people.
I didn't say anything about being the host.
Yeah, you're like, you get out. This is my house now.
This is my house. No, thank you for joining. It's been
Thanks,
really
Rich.
fun. We've had a great time.
Travis, what's up? We're going to see you next week.
Super excited to be here.
100 days of awesome. What that means? One, yes, today's day 100. That doesn't mean I'm done. I'm not done doing videos. I'm not going anywhere. I got a bunch of different things I'm in play. A lot of fun things that are in play. Some things I'm going to be announcing soon. Don't worry. I know I want to say thank you to everyone who consumed the videos. Mostly this is what she does. She'll like all my videos and comment on all of them, but she won't actually watch them. And so I'll be like, hey, did that make sense? She's like, give me a second. So you got to go watch it again. That's what you
He's
do.
exaggerating.
That's what you do.
Exaggerating.
Not even close.
Because I hear them when he records
you
them.
We record them. That's why I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, because I record so many.
You record them, and then you're like, "Oh, I didn't like that take," and then you'd ask me my opinion, and then I'd give you something, and then you would re-record it, and then tomorrow that re-recording would show up.
But I don't do a lot of re-recordings.
Not very often, no.
I don't do too many takes.
He does not. I'm usually like one take and done.
What's up, everybody? Today I'm doing great things, and this is what I'm doing. That's usually it.
What's up, everybody?
So you can talk louder over each other.
One time. His team at Navalex got him, and it was hilarious. I wish there was video.
So if you don't follow my Navalex work, you can check us out on LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook. But I do this a lot, and I say a certain phrase.
That's why it's on
my stamp.
The stamp.
Continue.
So I don't even remember why you were going live. You were going live for an event, something at work. This was before COVID.
No, it was during COVID. It was the launch of our new space.
Oh,
that's why everyone was there.
But when everyone was there, it's like a team of 15.
Yeah,
20.
Everyone's not that huge.
So Matt was getting ready to be like, "What's up, Navalex community?"
Which I didn't realize I said.
Right, that's his phrase, and everyone on his team was in on it or something.
So I clicked the buttons on the phones to go live, and I went like this, and the whole team, the whole building went, "What's up, Navalex community?" And that was the day I actually realized I did it. I didn't know I did that every time. And it was, and I lost it. I was live, but I was laughing so hard. It was funny.
Good time.
Couple things over here. Rich, check out Ben Coleman, BJ Armstrong will do. Rich has actually been a guest on one of my podcasts for Navalex. Teresa, she witnessed them in production. Yes, she did. That's for sure. What's the next one? Diana, she's the one that was trying to get me to go to Florida.
I know.
In 2 weeks. We'll see. But yeah, we need to talk, Diana, about some things. Happy to do whatever. We got next.
If it coincides with a Parade of Homes event, it's more likely to happen.
Oh, no. It's more likely that she will go. That's what she's saying. I can go, but she will go for that. That's great. Thanks, Teresa. Great. So,
okay, we have to wrap it up because we are short on time.
We're going to go play some games with some friends.
Safely.
Is that like a COVID safely word, or is that like we're going to play games and it's me? So that could mean like bottle rockets and flares.
Well, I was meaning COVID, but you do make a great point.
I've been to the ER a lot. I mean, I got frequent flyer card.
It's true.
Thank you for joining. I appreciate everyone who comments, not only watch tonight, but comments on everything. I put stuff out, whether it's video or posts, because I enjoy it. But I also like the conversations that happen around it. I am only sharing what I learn. I don't expect to be I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy sharing my experiences. I love your guys' comments on things, the private messages I get. That's what I was most surprised about during 100 Days of Awesome, was how many people actually missed it on the days that I had things come up and I couldn't do them. Mm-hmm. And how that got their day going.
But also the people that private messaged you because they weren't ready to talk about what they were going through publicly, but they were grateful that Matt brought up the discussion and they were able to talk to you privately about it.
I have this weird gift that I am not shy.
What?
And I don't mean that just the extrovert side of me. I also mean I'm WYSIWYG. I show my full self.
It's true. We've gotten in fights over it before.
She's like, you tell people too much stuff.
No, not even that. Anyway, that's a different conversation for next time.
But let me finish my thoughts. You need to get out of here.
Goodbye.
Stay here. Now I forgot my thoughts.
Finish your thoughts.
No, I'm done now. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everything you guys do to make my life better. You're all awesome. Be the reason someone has an awesome day. You have the power to make someone else happy by just saying hi. You're drinking another Mountain Dew.
Happy Friday.
Drink some water. Gotta keep track of her. Make sure she stays hydrated. Come say bye to your friends.
Cheers. This is not sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Turn the Instagram off. Thanks, everyone.
See you,
Have a great night.
Travis.
See ya.